From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day on LA with your top cryptocurrency picks of 2021, the coins to stay away from, the cryptocurrency crash, the Metaverse coins, the best coins for you to buy, and where are coins going? Year-end projections and price points, analysis, charts, and details start right now. In this recording, we'll go over what I have been predicting for weeks, and no one else was really doing so the same. Predicting a massive meltdown and crash of cryptocurrency. It had happened. It had happened first with the Omicron news, then with the financial markets crash last week. But this crash is far from over, and if you think it's a dip, it ain't a dip. We'll be looking into coins today and looking at the best cryptocurrency coins for you to buy in this down market. It is a buyer's market, but it's also a market in which you can lose your shirt. I'm going to show you how to be pricing the market in this situation and where to find the bottom. The bottom was particularly not necessarily this last Saturday, because yeah, we did come back a little bit on Sunday. But the situation is far from over. We'll be looking at a lot of coins in this recording. We'll be looking at Ethereum, which fell below its resistance level. Bitcoin, which is now really in big trouble. Bitcoin and Doge is really one of the dogs that I told you is going to be. I told you it was going to go to about 16 cents by the end of the year. We're at 17 cents today. I told you this was going to happen. We'll be looking at where to invest in Metaverse coins and why substantive information when buying a coin is now going to be the new trend of 2022. I'm reporting for the first time you ever hear on this channel that substantive buys are why you want to look to cryptocurrency, not chartist buys. What does this mean? How does this work? It's brand new. It's brand new information you haven't heard before on this channel, and I want you to subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, and 150 million, or I don't know how much it is, 160 million views in a year and a half, a YouTube record. Like this video, 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. 2 shows per day, mornings on air, some mornings at 10 a.m. live, and then always every single day, overnights crypto starting at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And let's go into the incredible news right now, if you haven't subscribed and liked this video, with the markets. First, let's understand why cryptocurrency is down and will it stay down. First, one of the very first things I taught viewers on this channel on day one back in May of this year is that cryptocurrency will go down when external influences get bad. And among the most obvious external influences is if the stock market crashes 1,000 points, cryptocurrency will go down. It doesn't matter why the stock market's going to go down. Cryptocurrency will always go down when the stock market crashes. Why is there that relationship? Well, let me explain to you why so you understand it. People who generally own coins also own stocks. And they see coins as a more risky investment than stocks. They think that in owning their stocks, they've assessed the risk appropriately. So when they wake up one morning, stocks are down 1,000%, they say, oh my God, I didn't assess the risk well. My stocks are down dramatically. I have a problem. So they get out of the coins because they are the more risky of the two options. Number 2, sometimes people just buy stocks on margin, which is debt. They don't have the cash for it. So they buy the stocks on margin. They have to close out the position when stocks plummet. Where do they come up with the cash? Selling the crypto. So that is what I've always told viewers since day one. Stock market crashes, crypto will crash. You need to know what's going on in the stock market every single day if you're a crypto investor, even if you don't own stocks. Because stocks crash, and I mean 1,000 points, 500 points, I don't mean 100 points, you're going to go down. So why did the stock market crash? It first crashed right after Thanksgiving with the Omicron news. Very, very bad risk, a very bad risk for stocks they had not seen. No one had heard about Omicron. The second reason it crashed was far more pervasive. And this situation is potentially not going to go away between now and December 15th. Why? What happened? On last Friday, the financial data came in, and the financial data was a month-to-month data. Now, this is important stuff for you to know as a crypto investor, because if you don't know it, you're buying blindly, not understanding external influences. The jobs number came in, and the jobs number basically was an incredibly great number. It showed huge growth in this economy that no one had assessed the risk for. And because the growth was so strong that most analysts, including myself, believe that unless Omicron gets worse in the next few days, then on the December 15th meeting of the Federal Reserve, they're going to announce 2 interest rate hikes and faster tapering, which is not what anyone was anticipating. It's a bigger rebound of the economy, a faster reaction by the Federal Reserve because the data was so strong. So what was the data? It's a month-to-month data that came in, and the top line number was a miss. We're not focused on the number, that number. We're focused on the other numbers, which was the unemployment number, the best since 2019. The unemployment number among Latinos and African Americans really greatly improved. Then the labor participation number shot up. People went back to work in massive numbers, and finally the labor rate came down, meaning it costs less money to get them back into work. So that is why stocks crash. Came in the news on Friday. The reaction from crypto was a little bit delayed. And what I've always told you is if the stock market is down, crypto will crash. It didn't crash initially. By Saturday, it really badly crashed. Most coins were down 50% in one day last Saturday. Now, among one of the earliest things I taught you on this channel, a slide or a crash is not a dip. A dip really looks like a dip. A dip looks something like this. Flat, 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 or up, 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 and then a little bit of a downturn and then comes right back up. That's a dip. It looks like a little nipple. It drops down, comes right back up. That's a dip. This is not a dip. This is not a dip. That's a crash. I mean, if you go down 50%, your coins, do you think that's a dip? I mean, that's ridiculous. So anyone that says buying the dip, no. Now, buying the crash, yeah, you could be buying the crash, but you're certainly not buying a dip. All right. So number 3 principle I've been teaching viewers on the channel for months was that if Bitcoin goes down, it brings everything else down with it. When Bitcoin goes up, it doesn't bring things up with it. And what I've always told you as a crypto investor, if you don't own Bitcoin, you need to know what's going on with Bitcoin that day. You need to look at the resistance levels. And Bitcoin has those clear resistance levels. It was 60,000, then it was 57,000, then it was 54,000. And I said, if you get below the 57,000, you're going to have big issues because everyone wants Bit to be above the 57. They just want it to be back to those main levels. And finally, one of the biggest things I've always told you is that if this happens on a weekday, everything is worse because broadcast media will say, hi, Bitcoin is crashing. How's your day going? On the weekend, they're not recording. Broadcast media is not, TV media is not recording. Finally, and it has not happened. I don't want it to happen, but I need you to be prepared for it. You have heard me say 1,000 times that the first, the second, the third, and I think the fifth PCR crashes, People's Republic of China crashes, happened when Bitcoin was at its lowest, weakest level before they said something. PCR is very in tune with hitting hard when Bitcoin is unstable. So Bitcoin is very bad at the moment. So would a PCR crash be likely? I think so. When they usually do them, Tuesday, Thursdays, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So just be on high alert that we could be waiting for a PCR crash. Let's look at the market right now. So here we go. Bitcoin. See everything I'm saying. We're under 57. We're under 54. We're under 50. We're at 49. Now, how bad have we been? This is a one-day chart. You're looking at Gemini. It's up because it's green, but it's not hardly up. How low has it been today? Let me jump on the mark in the chart. It's 47. How low have we been in the last 7 days? Because this crash started on Saturday. How low do we go on Saturday? We went to 46 for a blink, but we're really at 47. Guess what? We're double dipping. All right, let me pause right there. This was before Omicron. This was a little bit of Omicron selling. Then the jobs number, whammo. Then the real impact of the jobs number. And then a rebound a little bit on Sunday, not much of a rebound. Let's be very frank with ourselves. Let's not play games or be silly about this. 46 to 48 is not much of a rebound, folks. That's $2,000. That is not much of a rebound. But it's stabilized. Guess what? Double dipping right now. So what I want you to know is I've helped viewers a lot with helping them understand what's a bottom and what's not a bottom. You want to see something stabilize for 3 days at a level and then come up from that level until you feel that you've reached the bottom. What's the bottom? Let's say you have a coin and you went from $100 to $70. Is that just at the moment and then we come back to 80? Oh, we're over it. We're fine. We came back. No, because you've only been at 80 for one day. Let's stay at 80 for 3 days. Oh, the next day, 85. Okay, we're good. The next day after that, 67. I thought we found the bottom. We didn't. You need to stay at these levels for at least 3 days, rebound levels, to feel that that was the bottom. Now, risky investors will just bet that maybe it was the bottom and they get burned. So a risky investor may say, hey, it was the bottom on Saturday. I think we're out of it. And you now see that that is a wrong guess, because guess what? Bitcoin has now double dipped. It is dipped today back to the levels of Saturday. Let's look at another chart. What I want to do is I want to go through a lot of charts with you and show you collectively how the market is merely amplifying itself across the board. So here is Ethereum. 4,100. How low did it go today? 3,900. What about the 7 days? It went on Saturday to 3,900. So it's double dipping. Same thing as BIP. Solana. This is a lifetime chart, a little hard to grasp it. But here's Doge. This is no prediction, any surprise to any viewer of this channel. I've been saying to you, Doge is going to end the year at 16 cents. Well, it was bad, and when you're a bad investment, you get worse in a bad environment. You don't get better. So here is Doge. It fell to 17, I think, on Saturday, and now it's double dipping to 17 right now. I had people on Saturday saying, what's going on? Is this an opportunity? I said, fool, you do not want to be buying Doge. This is just an awful investment that is getting more awful by the day. You want to stay far, far away from it. Here's Shiba, another horrible coin, which you're going to lose your shirt on. Now let's jump right into Decentraland. Actually, I'm going to come back to Decentraland, because Decentraland is really what I want to focus on for the meta coins and how to focus on inherent value, not charts. Aave is a chart situation. There are two ways to invest in coins: looking at just charts or understanding the inherent value. If you're watching this video right now, do you have any idea what Aave does? Do you have any idea how Aave operates? Do you have any idea how Aave makes money? If you don't, but you certainly know its prices and how it's traded, then you have been a chartist. You've been focusing on the charts, which is fine. You have not been focusing on the substantive value. Now, Aave is an example of how the market is bad at the moment. Aave trades 180 to 210. It's far below that. I mean, where is it right now? It is I can't even read it. 170? Yeah. Let's look at the 7 day. Is it double dipping? Yeah, it's actually worse. So this is why I show you. The crash on Saturday was not when Broadcast Me was in the studio. They're not able to say, hey, Aave, the coins are down. They're in the studio today, and they're telling everyone about the weekend crash, and they're crashing the market. They will do that because the news spreads. Do I like Aave 170? I do, because Aave has historically come back. And so I think Aave, if Aave got even cheaper, I would buy it. I just think that Aave, you're going to go to 190 or 210, maybe not in a week, maybe 3 months from now. I just think it's an easy, stable investment. Compound actually has not been that badly hit, but Compound is a chart investment as well. Let's go into some more charts right now. Let's see if I can grab them. Sushi Swap. Okay, now this is shocking. Sushi Swap goes 7 to 11. We talk about these chart coins, coins that change the ranges, which are Aave, 180 to 215, and Sushi Swap 7 to 11, or 8 to 11. And I always say to viewers, it's 8 to 11. Don't wait for 13. It's 8. Don't wait for 7. Well, here you go. Sushi Swap at 5. Is Sushi Swap an incredible investment at 5? I think it is. I would like a Sushi Swap at 5, but I know I'm going to have to wait 6 months to get my money out of it. So I like Sushi Swap at a 5, and because it historically has gone up to 11 many, many times. If you want to get a sense of the chart, let's sort of look at a 3-month chart on Sushi Swap. Yeah. Now, you may look at this chart and say, wait a second. This is looking like a whole different universe. This was a coin that did do these trades. Here you see up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and whammo. Now I just said to you 6 months. This is a 3-month chart. I said you're not gonna get $11 perhaps in 6 months. The situation is very different. Synthetic, same thing, $5. So change of focus, yeah. As soon as Omicron hit, I told viewers on this channel, do not use your trading or buying approaches for crypto now anymore until Omicron settles down. And then 4 days later, the stock market crashes. So I'm repeating the same situation. Everything we've talked about with day trading on this channel, do not do. Anything we talk about with flipping, do not do. Anything we talk about on trading ranges like a sushi swap 7 to 11, do not do. We're not in that environment anymore. Now, will we get back to that environment? We will. So what type of environment are we in? Is there anything for me to buy? And if I'm buying, what am I doing? Well, you can trade in this environment, first of all, but you have to have entirely different parameters. If you want to trade, you're going to trade based upon slight little pops that are up 3, 4, 5% for a few hours or 10% and get out. But you're not going to trade. I'm going to make this very clear. A lot of tough love right now. You are not going to trade and you're not going to flip based upon price activity of the month of November, October, September. You cannot do that. This is not October, November, September. You cannot do that. We are gone from that market. This is a new market. Until we go back to that market, you cannot do that anymore. And you're going to lose your shirt if you do. So do not buy based upon what you saw happen October, November, or September. That is not this market. Number two, what can you do in this market? And what should you do? You could buy on real bad lows and just say, hey, I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to give it 6 months. It's going to come back. Sushi swap, yeah, absolutely. You could buy Sushi swap at $5. It's going to go back to $11 in less than 6 months. Maybe by January, and it'll be $11. You make 200% return your money. Yeah, but is that where I think you should go? No. So I believe that you should. I mean, you can do that, but I think there's something better. I think that's a good idea, but I think there's something better, and the better thing is the Metaverse coins. I think you should be buying into coins that have substantive crypto value, that you understand the crypto value of the coin or the investment. And that is why you're buying into it. And with that, I'm going to go into Decentraland. Decentraland was a coin that I may help viewers get a lot of money, make a lot of money on the coin. And I got to show you right off the board, when you see this chart, you're going to understand why Decentraland embodies what you should be doing with coins and not what you shouldn't be doing with coins. Let me see if I can grab the chart on Decentraland right here. And here it is. Nope, that's synthetic. Here it is. All right. So Decentraland pre-Halloween was 70 cents. Right before Halloween. Actually, let's take it back to May. I've been covering Decentraland for months and doing it on basically a chart analysis. It was a boring coin. It was a 70-cent coin. It took 3 months to go from 70 cents to $1. Then what happened was Facebook announced that it was investing in the Metaverse. I said to buy Decentraland. It was 70 cents. Viewers bought it. It went to $1.10. Then the next 2 days later, Facebook announced rebranding as Meta. I said, buy Decentraland if you haven't. It went from $1 to $3 in 24 hours. It went to $5. Now, it came down from $5 before this whole market erosion. Let's look at see what it has done. It got as high as $5.11, but this was before Omicron. This was before it started devaluing from $5 before Omicron and before the market announcement. So it fell into a trading range, which was 440 before all this bad news hit. And then what happened with the bad news? It brought it to 320. Then it came back a little bit, 391. Where's it right now? 361. So you see why Metaverse coins make sense? Because it was let's grab that number again. It was 428 on Omicron news, pre-market stock market crash news, and then it went to 390, and now, 350. That's only 25% down. That's 25% down when most coins were down 50%. And it's stabilized. It is stabilized. That is why I like Metaverse coins better than non-Metaverse coins. And the best coin of them is Decentraland. I really like it. Would I buy Decentraland? If it got cheaper, I would. I think it's going to be a big coin. So why do I substantively like Decentraland? Decentraland is the coin that is offered in a conjunction with a platform called Decentraland. It's a game in which you go into the metaverse. The metaverse has many different platforms, Sandbox, Metaverse, and the pending Facebook's platform. But Decentraland is viewed as the #1 metaverse platform at the moment. The #1 metaverse platform. And in that platform, you can use other coins, but the #1 coin is Meta, or Decentraland's coin. And with that coin, there's a lot of commerce going on. The commerce is featured in a new show coming to this channel shortly, which is about the metaverse. In that new show coming to this channel, you're going to learn about how to make money in the metaverse and how I go into the metaverse with you and interact in Decentraland. You're going to see me actually going into Decentraland, engaging and showing how that transactions occur. Why do I like Decentraland? Because it's the platform of a coin for a lot of commerce. Real estate, you're going to learn in our new show coming to this channel, selling about $40,000, $50,000 a parcel in Decentraland right now, based upon when Decentraland was about a $4 coin. So it's gone down in value, as is the real estate. And clothing is selling about $300 an item, like a sweater in Decentraland at the moment. So the price point is all based upon that coin. Tell me where that's the case of Aave. Where is there inherent commerce or marketplace that is tied to a coin? I don't know it. So that is why I like Decentraland. Join me on that new show coming to this channel, which is going to show you how to make money in the meta universe. You're going to see me go into the metaverse, learn how to make money, different platforms for beginner and advanced, whether it's buying or selling, whether it's real estate, whether it's commerce, and interacting all the different platforms across the board. It's going to bridge everything we've talked about on this channel from both cryptocurrency and financial news all in one universe. Also has an incredible ability to grow a community. And so if you're a Purple Power, Purple Hawk, Purple Power Casino VIP, you'll be able to get into that universe and interact with me as well. Those details and more coming to this channel shortly. But meantime, join me with new shows all throughout the day. Shows all throughout the day. Overnight's crypto every day at 3:45 and morning's crypto on Sundays on 10 a.m. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I wish you Power's incredible family. Like this video, 2,000 to 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Have a beautiful day. Stay informed, stay focused, and I'll see you